Hi Gemini, welcome to your January 2022 reading. It's kind of interesting to be in 2022 already. I feel like 2021 went by really super fast. This time of year is a lot about looking at the deeper aspect of relationships with other people. You can really feel like you are being projected upon from a lot of people as well. And that new moon, we have a new moon in Capricorn on the 2nd. And I really feel like, how interesting. There's something that really needs to change with that new moon, and I'm not sure that you're paying attention to it. Let's see. First card that came out was the moon. Then we have the death card. And then we have the 2 of Swords, King of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. I do feel like there's a Scorpio energy. There's so much Scorpio on this table right now, and not outside your energy, but we have the moon, we have the death card, we have the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is the sun in Scorpio. And the 8th house, obviously, is also very Scorpio energy, because the 8th house, Scorpio is associated with the 8th house. And that's where the change and transformation needs to come from. But there's also, the Scorpio energy is very detective-like. They're like the detectives of the zodiac. And I feel like there are things that are happening around you that are very clearly showing you the directions that you need to go in, or the things that you need to do. Because when we have the major arcana here, this is like the map of your life. This is like the sign, like the, hello, this is the direction. This is what you're supposed to be doing right now. And so in your confusion, when you're not able to see the path, or you're not able to see the direction that you think you should be going in, or you're not sure of what changes you're supposed to make, because this 2 of Swords here and the moon, there's a lot of confusion. There might even be some apathy, like you don't even want to see it. You don't want to see how things could change. You don't want to see how things could get better. And there's a lot of the past projections that are happening with the Knight of Swords and the 6 of Cups. And it's in your energy with the King of Swords here. The focusing is being really weird for me, so bear with me. Sorry for the glare. But yeah, that Knight of Swords, that is your energy when you're restless. That is mutable air. When you're restless, and I feel like there's this projection of the past that's coming, which makes a lot of sense. Venus is going to be in retrograde, and also in the house of change and transformation, and sharing space with other people, and sharing projects and money and all of that with other people as well. And that doesn't mean that you have to share during this time. That means that you see the people that respectively share spaces with you, the people that you can respectfully share money with, the people, and those are the people and those are the energies that you keep around. All of this retrograde stuff, Venus retrograde, anything that is taking you away from your worthiness, boom, gone. Anybody, anything, it doesn't matter, career, whatever. If it's not helping you shine, poof. Lovers may come back in the past to show you just how well you've done and how far you've come from the last time that person was in your life. But also we're going to have Mercury retrograde in January. And that is happening in Aquarius and moving into regressing into Capricorn. And then when Mercury goes direct on the 3rd of February, it'll be in Capricorn. So there's a lot of focus for you on how you are sharing space with other people, and how sharing space with other people creates a lot of that self-worth. If you've had so much, if people didn't listen to you, if you had adults when you were younger telling you that you were too much, or you were taking up too much space, or made you feel like you were in the way, these are all the things that you're going to heal during this time. You may even feel that extra, oh my gosh, I'm taking up space right now. I'm taking up too much space right now, because that energy is so amplified by all of, by the sun and Mercury and Venus and like everything being in that house. So something is definitely changing. And I think a lot of it is because the stuff from the past no longer exists. It no longer resonates. And when you recognize that and you remove it, there's this emptiness. There's this empty space that's sort of left over. So, and you're really not supposed to see, like with the moon, with that moon there, the new moon in Capricorn is going to help you. It's going to show you those things that you really need to see, but you have to be willing to see it, right? With this Two of Swords. I mean, this is defense mode, right? She's being really, really defensive, and she doesn't even want to see. There are decisions that she needs to make. And really, you have to make a decision about the Scorpio. And if it's not about a Scorpio, it's about your own evolution. The Death card is that phoenix rising from the ashes. It, the cycle of life. It's so funny because so many people want the cycle of life to be easy. And I only laugh because we all know the cycle of life is not, we didn't come here to have easy lives. Do some people have easier lives than other people? Yes. And there are a lot of reasons why that is the way that it is. But in this moment, none of those reasons matter. In this moment, what matters is an acceptance, right? Acceptance is sort of like surrendering. And when we surrender, we take back control from our ego. Because it's not even really about the ego dying, because you want to have that healthy ego. There's such a thing as healthy ego. The ego is just it's just your conscious, right? Where your self is your unconscious. And so we need to have that conscious there. We just need to have that conscious there working for us and not against us. So becoming friends with it. Allowing ourselves to see that the past, when we didn't have such a healthy relationship with our ego, we want to look at that past in a different kind of way, right? And we don't want the past coming back in to project on us. If you do have a soulmate that comes back from the past, I feel like this is something that you don't even see coming. That Two of Swords is very telling. Like, and especially with the moon, like there is something that you absolutely do not see coming in January, and it's headed straight for you. And I feel like it's from the past. And so that's why we were talking about boundaries and such, and recognizing that when some things come back from the past, if they're, because you've grown, right? If somebody's showing up from the past and they're the same exact person and they haven't changed anything about themselves or about their lives in any way, no, we're not accepting the bare minimum anymore, right? That's not what happens. I saw a tweet the other day that was something about people who have been single for a really long time are really hard to date because they won't accept any kind of bullshit at all. And isn't that the point? Like, why are you mad that it's difficult to date single? I mean, that just means that you want an easy way into somebody else's life so that you can be a succubus to them, basically. I mean, that tweet spoke volumes in a lot of ways. And I was like, the whole point of being single for an extended amount of time is so that you can see your worthiness when it is not wrapped up into another person. And when you don't wrap your worthiness up into another person, you have to look at it really, really, really deeply. And you realize that you're not going to put up with just the bare minimum anymore. That's not something that you're going to do. And for a long time, maybe you did. So this is really, in big ways, January is forcing you to look at how you've grown. And I don't know that you're particularly happy about that. Because I feel like it's forcing you to keep going forward, to keep moving forward, and to not allow yourself to get stuck in the past stagnant energy anymore. And that requires you showing up for yourself. And man, what a frightening cause, or what a frightening thought that is, to show up for yourself. Jeez, right? So January should be really, really interesting. In the extended, we're going to look deeper into the astrology. I have all of my notes here, and we're going to clarify these cards. I hope to see you there. You can get the extended by becoming a member or popping over to Vimeo and just buying the video there, or all of the videos. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your January, and I will see you in the extended, hopefully. Bye.